Oh yeah,
They say humans
we
are
back.
social animals. They can't live alone. But you can live pretty well by yourself.
That's what they say. You can live pretty well by yourself.
I tell you, instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
Mm. And we back because we black, and we back, and we black because we back. Yeah, and we black. Yeah, we back because we black. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is CJ Kyles, the high value nurse. Welcome to another broadcast. This afternoon it's going to be a real quick show because I have to go back to work. And about I have to leave probably at about 4:40, 4:50. It's Sunday, so traffic won't be that bad, hopefully. But if it is, I don't care. Especially after the night I had last night, boy. It was a rough one last night. But it's all good, ladies and gentlemen, because this is what we do. This is what we do. Shout out to Niger in the building. CJ was good, fam. Just came back from Jamaica. Was good. Birthday was on the 17th. Happy belated birthday. Mine was on the 9th. That's what's up. Virgo's in the building. Not looking for a new apartment. This nursing shit changed my life, bro. For real, for real. Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of nursing, too, by the way, I passed my tches test, y'all. I passed my tches test to get into the program. So now all we have to do is just pass this math prereqs, and that's Gucci from there. And that starts on the 22nd. So in about 3 days, I start the math portion, the math prerequisite in order to get into the RN program. And that starts in about 3 days. So September 2022, your mans will be going to RN school because I'm going to do whatever I got to do to pass this class. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, I passed the test. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad test. T's test was not bad. The school that I'm going to, you have to have a composite score of 60. You have to score like a 68 minimum in reading. Math, you have to score like I think like a 50 something. You have to score like a 40, like a 49, 50 in science, and English you have to score like a 50 something. I don't know, something like that. But I do know the highest score that you like, the highest minimum score you needed was for reading. But yeah, so we on to the next level. And one thing too, with the school that I'm trying to go to, they may have a waiting list till 2023. So I do have a backup plan, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't plan to wait till 2022. Now, I don't plan to wait till 2023 to go to school. Now, although it is free, I'm not trying to waste a lot of time to get to the bag. So I have found an alternative route, just in case. Now, I don't think I will have to go this route, but you never know. And it's always good to have a backup plan. I have found an alternative route that if the school that I want to go to does not work out and there is a waiting list, I can go to this school. And it's in October. It's a year program. And, we're going to get to it regardless. It's an ADN program, and it's going to be dope. On top of that, I'm also preparing for the next generation NCLEX. A few days ago, I was actually very upset that the NCLEX was going to do what it was. You said you're in the field right now. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm very proud of you, sir. Y'all look like y'all was having a good time out in Jamaica. I saw your stories, bro. I saw your stories, man. Keep having a good time living your life, man. Don't get none of these broads pregnant. Please don't get none of these broads pregnant. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, I'm preparing right now for the next generation NCLEX because the whole landscape is going to be different. Everything is going to be changing. And I'm assuming that soon enough, more books and stuff like that will be out on how to pass it, because if you don't know, the NCLEX is supposed to change April 1st, 2023. Now, by the time I graduate, it'll either be one of two dates. It'll be May 2023 or it'll be October 2023. Now, the reason that I want to get into the program that I'm going to, that I'm at right now, I want to do that school's program is because it's only 8 months. I think 7 to 8 months, straight through. And that's why I really want to get into that program. It's quicker, versus the one in October where it's 12 months. Now, I mean, still a year is a year, so it's not bad. But that's why I want to get into that. But regardless, I'll be taking an NCLEX in 2023. So I figure it's best to prepare for it now. Now, recently, I just ordered a couple books so I can get back on my pathology game, getting back on my pathophysiology game, learning these systems, learning some of the ailments that can go along with the system. So I ordered a couple books. I ordered the RN NCLEX examination book. I ordered that book, and I'm just gonna do a chapter a day. Now, I got until 2023, of like May 2023, so over a year to prepare for this NCLEX. But why not be proactive now? Also, I ordered a couple of critical care nursing books, and I've started watching a lot of YouTube videos on what it takes to be in critical care and how a critical care nurse conducts themselves. And I probably should have made this a whole separate broadcast, but I'll get more into that. And I'm just starting to mentally prepare myself to think like and I know you got to be in the field. That's how you're going to get your best experience. But I do feel like you can take steps, to prepare yourself. At least that's what I'm trying to do anyway. Reading these critical care books, slowly starting to prepare myself, getting my pathophysiology game on point, just trying to stay ahead of the game and being very intentional with what I'm doing. Being very intentional with what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and one more thing. I got to thank y'all for helping me get to 500 subscribers again, ladies and gentlemen. If you look on my page, you can see that we are at 501 subscribers. I greatly appreciate y'all for helping me get there. I greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that for y'all helping me get there, man. I really do. And for those of you who don't know, I had another channel before, and some trolls got it taken away. Oh yeah, some trolls had it taken away, and but less than 2 months, we back up at 500, and that channel had over 1,000 subscribers. Now, in less than 2 months, we are back at 500 subscribers, 501 to be exact. And there we go, 501. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. So let's get into the show today. I know I kind of started talking about nursing and everything like that, but let's get into the show today. I want to talk about inclusivity when it comes to Black folks today. Now, I just have a question. I'm not really making any clear statements, but I am throwing some questions out there. Now, I recently saw the Fat Joe, Ja Rule versus. I recently watched that and I saw the show. And now, in my opinion, Ja Rule absolutely murdered Fat Joe on every level. Ja Rule had to hit hands down. Joe had some, he had some that I remember, but I really think Joe thought he was going to take the Jadakiss route and just rely on hip hop bars and hip hop. I'm just straight hip hop, but I think he was trying to recreate that energy, and that was just something that could not be recreated. What Jadakiss did on that show, he was just an elite MC that night. He was an elite performer that night. He was an elite showman that night. Him and the Locks, they were all just in their zone. They were gonna win that regardless. I mean, that was written. It was nothing that Dipset could do to stop that. And I felt that Joe tried to recreate that energy. Now, me personally, I mean, of course, I don't know Joe. I don't really know his history, but I do know that he considers himself, and I've heard him say this, a Black Latino. He himself considers himself a Black Latino. Now, recently at the Versus, he was in the battle with Ja Rule, and Ja Rule did a song that featured the singer Lil Mo, and it featured the rapper Vita. I think it was called "Put It On You," or whatever the song is called. So it's a hit record. What would I be without my baby? That one. But the record came on, and Fat Joe got immediately salty. And after the record was finished, he said that you had to get where you have to find these dusty bitches at. And I'm paraphrasing, but he said you had to find these dusty bitches at in the trap house. These bitches was in the crack house, something to that sort. Let me see if I can find the actual quote. Let me see if I can find the actual quote. Let me see. And apparently Lil Mo has gone on to accept his apology, because he did apologize, but he called Lil Mo and Vita dusty bitches. Now my question is this hip hop? Does Joe have a pass? Now, dude clearly apologized, and I know I'm covering this late, but I do what I want to do. He apologized, and I'm trying to be objective. He apologized, and he went on this whole rant about black women as queens and all this stuff. He did that whole spiel. And at first Lil Mo felt some type of way. She responded, and then Remy Ma had responded to Lil Mo. And then, they kind of had a brief back and forth, because Lil Mo was like, well, who are you to tell me how to feel, So my question is, does Fat Joe have a pass? Or is that hip hop? Is that hip hop? Because a lot of people were upset, and I just want to know. Me, at this point in time, I'm very indifferent. Because I sat on it and I thought about it for a couple days. When it comes to hip hop and hip hop culture, and when it comes to Latinos saying the N-word, I'm very I have no real feeling about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because Fat Joe was saying my bitches is rich, and I'm the only woman he really brought out was Remy Ma. And Remy Ma is a married woman. He's a married woman. Oh, well, she's a married woman. She's married to Papoose. And my next thought would be, well, what does Papoose think about him saying, well, my bitches is rich? Now, again, if this was my chick, if Remy was my wife or woman, Fat Joe just couldn't be able to say my bitches is rich, referring to my chick like that. Now, that's just me. But again, does Fat Joe have a pass? Is this hip hop? Because this whole debate of him going around saying the N-word, he should not be saying the N-word. Some people feel he shouldn't be saying that he's not black. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, how I feel about it, that argument is tiresome because you've let other people define your culture. You let other people define your culture and what can and cannot be done. Because my follow-up thought to this is, could Ja Rule get away with the same thing in front of a majority Latino crowd? Could Ja Rule, had Fat Joe brought out 2 Mexican female rappers or 2 Latina female rappers, and Ja Rule has said something like, where did you find these puntas at? Get them back in a crack house. How well would that have turned out for Ja Rule? Just thinking out loud. That's all I'm saying. Just thinking out loud. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. But I really, at this point in time, I feel indifferent about it because everybody has come in the culture and has put their own bid in, if you will. Now, recently, and the crazy part is, like, nobody, when that happened, nobody was like, oh, Joe, you out of pocket. Later they did, Twitter and, a couple of YouTubers and everything like that. Later they was on that tip, but I just thought it was interesting. I thought it was very, very interesting, to say the least. But does Fat Joe have a pass? Or is it just hip hop? Or are we going to forget? Because apparently we've already forgotten. I mean, they don't care. And to be honest, neither do I. But I just wanted to put that thought out there. Could Fat Joe had done that? Could Ja Rule had done that among a majority Latina crowd and said what he said and nothing happened to him? I don't know. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But it is what it is. Once you allow things to happen to you and you allow people to do certain things to you and they do it over and over again, they're going to continue to do it. It is what it is. It's not the first time it's happened. It's not going to be the last. So as far as that concerned, I'm very indifferent towards it. I don't care because they don't care. So why should I care? Now, if it was my chick, no other man gonna just say my bitches is rich about my chick, and I'd be cool with it. But that's just me. Let's get to Ric Flair, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to Ric Flair real quick because it's not going to be a long show. It's not going to be a long show. It's not going to be a long show at all. Let me see. Kyrie says, do you think whites are too inclusive? I don't know. I'm not concerned about them right now. I'm not concerned about their culture right now. I have no idea. They could be. They could not be. Didi says he was out of line. What he said was wrong. He would have been canceled. Snuggle says Ja Rule could have done it. I'm a Latina crowd. What? He could have done it. I'm a Latina crowd. If he accustomed to doing it or among a Latino crowd, Fat Joe been around black crowd for years saying the N-word. What is wrong with you people? Act like this is Fat Joe. First, stop talking. Are you doing like text to talk, Snuggles? He said, what is wrong with you people? You act like Fat Joe. This is Fat Joe first. I'm guessing you said first time. Stop talking to black people the way he talks to black people. You consider Fat Joe black at times when you are ready to make up your mind. I kind of get what you're saying in that, I guess. You may just be typing fast. But I kind of get what you're saying. At this point, like, what is black? I think that's the better question. What is black? Because, like, What's black and what's not at this point? I mean, black people let others claim black when it's convenient for them, and they can step in and out of the race whenever they feel like it. What is black at this point? I don't know. I really don't know at this point. What is black? Diddy says Fat Joe is not black. Is he not? I don't know. He claims himself as black. He calls himself a black Latino. Is he black? Is he not? I don't know. And at this point, I mean, I'm just like, at this point, like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care, because it's just like, there is no standard. It's only a standard when it's convenient. People can dip in and out of the culture whenever they feel like it. They can take others that have not come from the culture, can come in and take whenever they feel like it. And we've allowed it. So it is what it is at this point. It is what it is. Like, is Fat Joe black? Is he not black? Can he say the N-word? Can he not say the N-word? And I'm not one of these people that feel like you should ban the N-word. You know, like nigga. No, I'm not one of those people that feel like that, because I know what nigga is. I know how they flipped it. It is what it is. Like, some people think it's ignorant to say. Listen, when I talk to my homies, I say nigga. It is what it is. Like, I'm not one of those individuals that think that, you know, the N-word. No. You know, that's just something we do amongst us. Amongst us, it is what it is. My nigga. You're my nigga. I say it. I'm gonna keep saying it. And, you know, I don't say it in a professional setting, but when I'm talking to my homies, when I'm talking to my chick, you know, when I'm talking amongst my family, yeah, I say the N-word. Yeah, I say nigga. I say nigga on here. Yeah. Let's see. Fat Joe's not black. Jewel Smith says, LOL, your skin color, but yeah, everybody making up their own definition of what black is. Didi says, no people, black when it's convenient for them. Yeah, like, so what is black? What is black? I mean, some people say that we all mixed with stuff, and, you know, I used to be of the thought that, like, I'm really starting to see the social construct aspect behind this whole thing now. Well, what is black? Like, this is why I'm like indifferent, because in a lot of times we allow certain stuff like this to take place, and we don't take charge, and we don't have any parameters on who is and who is not allowed to come and take from the culture, because you can't do that with other cultures. You're not going to just come in and do that and claim to be something and then take from it and then disrespect it. Like, no, you cannot do that in other cultures. They will off you for that. It is a code. It is a code of conduct. So what is black? I think that is the better question. I don't know at this point. I mean, especially since we at the point where everybody can claim and come in and out. I don't know. What is it? Let me know what it is. But Ric Flair, ladies and gentlemen, plane ride from hell. I mean, stories have been going around for years about how Ric Flair is an alleged pervert, all this type of stuff. And I really don't give a fuck about Ric Flair at all. I'm going to just be honest. Ric Flair can go to hell. He can go to hell. I mean, he's been sprouted as an alleged known racist. I don't give a damn about Ric Flair. And for those of you who like wrestling, I grew up a wrestling fan. I know how to separate the person from their art. As a wrestler, I admire Ric Flair's work, and I like the work that he's put in. You know what I'm saying? But as a person, he can go to hell. I could care less. I hope they put him under the jail. If what they're saying is true, they need to give him that Cosby treatment. Give him the Cosby. They don't stop. But honestly, in all honesty, nothing's gonna come from this. Ric Flair, who's also, I mean, some of us just don't know, but Ric Flair, who's also been accused of being a known racist for years and throwing around the N-word like it's Christmas. Black folks love him. They love him. You know, Ric Flair got his style from blacks, and you know, he flipped it. Put a little white boy swag on it. It was what it was. And black folks love him. Some anyway. I know the hip hop community really does. So, I mean, it is what it is. But as far as yeah, go ahead and put them under the jail. I know they ain't gonna do it. I know they're not gonna do it, but it is what it is. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Well, boys and girls, I did not want to make this a long show. I didn't want to make this a long show. I want to thank y'all for helping me to get to 500 subscribers in such short time. Especially, it took a super long time for me to get that 1,000. But to be fair, I wasn't really active on YouTube for a minute. But I do appreciate y'all. I do appreciate y'all for helping me out, for helping me get there. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so what do y'all think about the Fat Joe situation and the Ric Flair situation? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I appreciate y'all being here. Shout out to my cousin Terry. What's cracking, bro? Snuggle said, well, that's what you people like. Stop flip-flopping. The problem with black people, they do not have consistency, but they expect everyone else to have consistency. Snuggles, what are you black, Snuggles, or are you Latino? What are you, Snuggles? I don't know. But yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it has been a good show. It's been a very good show. Short show, but a good one nonetheless. My name is CJ Kyles, the High Value Nurse. It is time for me to get ready for work. I have been on the grind ever since I came back from the cruise. Oh my God, they gave a player, they gave a nigga daily pay now. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. They gave it to him. They gave it to him. Daily pay, bro. Listen, daily pay will have you out here grinding and not even know like what day it is, fam. Like literally, I go to work, come home, sleep, talk to my woman, and I'm back off, riding in the sunset, going to work, which is crazy, fam. It's wild. It's wild. Didi says, who is you people? She said, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Snuggles, are you trolling now? Might have to get Snuggles up out of here. I got Snuggles up out of here for a second. She might be trolling. But ladies and gentlemen, it's grind time. It's time for me to get back to work. And I will holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.